Hi everyone, welcome. This is a preliminary look at the Sanrenmu Model 1128. First of all, I purchased this knife with my own funds from China via DH Gate. I have no affiliation with any manufacturer, distributors, or resellers. In my opinion, you really have to be careful about all the shill YouTube channels that are out there. This includes most of the channels that promote affiliate links such as Amazon links. Also beware of channels that don't buy the products that you're reviewing, such as by receiving them from manufacturers. Okay, now let's get into the knife itself. Overall length is 8.5 inches. The blade length is 3.6 inches. The weight of the knife is 4.8 ounces as measured on a digital scale. The handles are stainless steel. The blade steel is 14C28N supposedly. The knife itself is held together with two hollow screws. One side of the screw is keyed and the other side fits a 3mm hex wrench. There is a secondary lock to lock the blade open. The lock will not function when the knife is closed though. It's inoperable. Okay, let's go into the good first. The knife is a decent overall length. It's quite slim and will fit in your pocket easily. The ergonomics are decent. All the edges have been very nicely rounded, except in one place, which I'll get into later. The lock bar is milled out at a 45 degree on both sides, and it's really nice. It gives your thumb plenty of room to get in there. Sandvik 14C28 is a mid-grade steel and should perform quite well given the price. That is assuming it really is what they claim it is and that it's been properly heat treated. In my prolonged experience with 14C28 on a Kershaw knife, it has not rusted in my pocket, unlike S30V, which tended to corrode some. Okay, let's go into some of the negatives now. First of all, the handle scales are very smooth and provide little traction. They would be very slippery under some conditions, such as if they were wet. The knife at 4.8 ounces is a little bit heavier than I prefer. Steel handles are heavy, even if they are milled out, which they are. Personally, I don't think metal alloy, be it iron alloy, aka steel, aluminum alloy, or titanium alloy, is a very practical material for handle scales. If you carry it every day, each day, chances are you're going to drop your knife occasionally, and the metal handle scales are just going to get dinged up. Whereas G10 scales or carbon fiber scales are going to hold up to the wear better. Also, if you drop it on something hard, there's a chance of damaging the surface you drop it on if the handle scales are metal. The bearings came quite gritty, so I had to disassemble it to clean it out. I'm not a fan of bearings in a folding knife. I think they're just not as practical as washers. Except if you're going to use the knife as a fidget toy, then bearings are probably the best choice. Also, bearings can go bad, they can get corroded, and you need to replace them. Phosphor bronze washers are probably not going to go bad. Also, a negative was the pocket clip came ridiculously stiff. So stiff that it would require two hands to put it in your pocket. But fortunately, I took a piece of denim cloth, slid it under here, and then bent the pocket clip up, and now it's okay. Another negative is the jimping on the flipper tab. I think it's a little bit overly aggressive. In fact, I'm just not a fan of jimping on flipper tabs at all. I don't think it's necessary, though it seems to be the current trend. Another negative is on the right side scale, well, on the right side as you look at it from this angle, because they've milled away here, this edge here is a little sharp. So if you grab the knife really tight, it's slightly uncomfortable. They should not have milled this area out here. Okay, let's talk acoustics. When the knife opens, it has a little bit of a tinny sound. It's not really a solid thwack when it opens. Of course, this is just a very subjective dislike. It's not bad, but it's not really a solid thwack sound. Okay, let's talk warranty. Say you do have a problem with this knife. Well, first of all, I don't know if the manufacturer even has any customer service facilities. And even if they do, it's not going to be practical to send it back to China. At least it's going to be cost prohibitive. So in terms of warranty, you're much better off going with a more mainstream manufacturer that has a distribution channel and service facilities in the US. Okay, so overall, would I buy this knife again? Well, overall, the quality I'd say is excellent, especially for the price. It's really well-finished knife overall. But for me, the metal handle scales are not really practical. It leads to a knife that's a little bit on the heavy side. I prefer knives under 4 ounces. This is 4.8 ounces. And the metal scales are very susceptible to cosmetic damage. So, but I'll leave it up to you whether this is a knife for you or not. So thank you for watching and have a great day and hope to see you again. Bye-bye.